Princess Leonor's arrival in Denmark stuns royal fans from Spain. Imagine the familiar quiet of a royal palace morning, the calm rituals, the expectation of predictability. Suddenly, that peace is broken by an image, a flight, and a young princess stepping onto Danish soil. Princess Leonor of Spain, the future queen, arrives in Denmark, and with one appearance, she stuns royal fans not only from Spain but across Europe. The moment was supposed to be ceremonial, even routine. But what unfolded was something far deeper. Why did this arrival carry so much weight, and why are so many saying it will be remembered as a turning point in modern monarchy? The story begins not with a plain landing, but with years of quiet preparation. Princess Leonor, raised under the careful guidance of King Felipe and Queen Letizia, has long been trained to balance public duty with private restraint. And yet, in Denmark, she appeared less like a student of tradition and more like a young woman stepping fully into her role as Europe's rising royal star. The crowds that gathered expected formality. Instead, they were greeted with warmth, presence, and a subtle but undeniable confidence. What made this different? It wasn't just her arrival, it was the message behind it. Leonor's presence in Denmark immediately sparked whispers of diplomacy, romance, and alliance. Was this a personal visit, a strengthening of ties between Spain and Denmark, or a chapter in a love story long speculated upon? Royal commentators began dissecting every glance, every gesture. And at the center of it all, Prince Christian, the young heir to Denmark's throne. Fans from both nations watched closely, hungry for signs of connection between the two. Did Leonor's smile hold more than courtesy? Was Christian's attention something more than protocol? The questions came quickly, and with each one, curiosity only deepened. But to truly understand why this moment matters, we must step back. Europe's monarchies are not just about crowns and traditions, they are about survival in a modern world that questions their place. For Spain, Princess Leonor represents stability after years of scrutiny and challenge. For Denmark, Prince Christian symbolizes continuity of a beloved institution. When these two young royals appear together, even casually, it ignites speculation of a bond that could unite two houses and capture global attention. The idea of a future alliance between Spain and Denmark, once a distant fantasy, suddenly feels possible, even inevitable. As Leonor moved through her visit, the reactions of those around her painted a story of their own. Danish officials greeted her with formal smiles, but royal watchers noticed something else: the way the crowd leaned in, the way her presence seemed to command not only attention but admiration. Spanish fans, following every update from afar, expressed pride, even awe. To them, Leonor was no longer the shy princess of her early years, she was the embodiment of Spain's future, carrying both heritage and hope. And for Danish admirers, she was a fresh presence, someone who added glamour, grace, and mystery to the familiar rhythms of their monarchy. Yet beneath the admiration lies tension. Not everyone is ready to embrace the narrative of a fairy tale connection. Critics within Spain argue that Leonor must focus first on her duties at home, not on potential alliances abroad. In Denmark, some voices warn against the press fanning flames of speculation before the young royals themselves have spoken. But perhaps it is precisely this tension that makes the story so compelling, the push and pull between tradition and modernity, between public duty and private feeling. Leonor's arrival was not just a visit. It was a performance of symbolism. Every step she took was layered with meaning. Was she representing Spain's future role in Europe? Was she hinting at a deeper connection with Denmark? Or was she simply being a young woman, showing grace in the spotlight? The beauty of the moment is that it can be all these things at once. And this is where the fascination lies, the uncertainty, the gaps that allow imagination to thrive. Fans online dissected every frame of her appearance. The dress she wore became a topic of endless conversation. Its color, subtle yet powerful, was interpreted as a nod to diplomacy, a gesture of respect to Denmark, and a quiet statement of maturity. Her gestures, too, gentle waves, sustained eye contact, moments of stillness, were read not as rehearsed but as authentic. Social media flooded with clips, slowed down, magnified, analyzed. For royal followers in Spain, it was pride turned into poetry. For those in Denmark, it was surprise turning into admiration. And yet, the question lingers, why did this simple arrival strike so deeply? Perhaps because it played into something larger than protocol. At its heart, it touched on human themes: youth, transition, love, and destiny. Princess Leonor is no longer the child glimpsed in state ceremonies, she is becoming the woman who may one day wear Spain's crown. Her journey is not abstract, it is unfolding in real time, before the eyes of a generation hungry for stories of royalty that feel alive, relatable, and deeply human. As the hours of her visit unfolded, another layer revealed itself: family. For Leonor, every public step carries echoes of her parents' legacy and her sister Sophia's presence. How does she balance being a daughter, a sister, and a future queen? In Denmark, surrounded by another royal family, the weight of that question became visible. Observers noted moments when her expression softened, as though aware of the immense expectations placed upon her young shoulders. It was in these flashes of vulnerability that fans saw not just a princess, but a person. And so the loops of curiosity continued. Was this arrival a prelude to something greater, a partnership, an engagement, a new era of royal alliances? Or was it simply a step in Leonor's journey of growth, a moment designed to test her presence on the international stage? Each answer only opens another question, ensuring that the fascination never ends. What remains undeniable is the impact. From Madrid to Copenhagen, from casual fans to seasoned commentators, the arrival of Princess Leonor in Denmark has ignited conversations about the future of monarchy, the nature of love, and the timeless allure of royalty. Whether this moment becomes a footnote or a milestone, it has already etched itself into memory. For fans in Spain, it is a source of pride. For admirers in Denmark, it is a spark of fascination. And for the world, it is a reminder that royalty, for all its ceremony, still holds the power to surprise. This is why Leonor's arrival cannot be dismissed as routine. It was a declaration, a symbol, a story in motion. It was the day a young princess crossed borders not just physically, but emotionally, uniting two nations in wonder, leaving fans stunned, and hinting at possibilities still unwritten. The true meaning of her visit may not be known for years. But in that single arrival, one truth was clear: the future of Europe's monarchy is not distant, it is here, it is visible, and it has a name. Princess Leonor.